Hello, welcome back to Unknown and Talented. My name is Jelan Abrams. And if you've been a fan of the show and you've been listening to a lot of my episodes, a lot of times the main topic is get out your comfort zone. Try something different. You're pretty much used to doing the normal thing over and over again and getting the same results. Now you have a big goal. Now you have a list of different New Year's resolutions that were at the half year point of the year and you want to get accomplished. So the only way to do it is doing something different outside the norm and getting out of your comfort zone. But what I don't talk about is when you get out your comfort zone, when you try this thing new, but you fail. You end up flat on your face after trying something, going out of your comfort zone. I think the main thing that I can relate with is losing weight or working out. You try for 2 months. Let's say 2 months you've been trying to lose weight, and now you get on the scale, you gain 10 pounds. No, that's discouraging. That's extremely discouraging. You thinking that you're trying something, you made that step to attempt to go outside that box and try it, and it didn't work. What do you do in that situation? What are you going to do? What are you going to do when you try to start a business? You've been doing it for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. You spending a bunch of money buying all these different equipment. I think me, for example, buying a podcast. I got this camera up there, camera. I got a mic. I got the light to my left, light to my right. I got a bunch of tripods. You do all of these things and it doesn't work out. And you're thinking that it's not meant for you. What do you do in that situation? My episode title is called Growing Pains. Because when you're on this journey to get to your destination, it's going to be growing pains along the way because you're growing. You're becoming somebody different. And anytime you're doing that, it's going to be it's not going to be a smooth transition. Anytime you're going from, A to Z, you're going to be going through different things because this is something that you're not used to. You don't know what's going to happen. So just to relate to, working out and not getting the results you want, I had a workout journey. Basically, I worked out for a year straight. I started off working, I think I was like 27 at the time. It was my 27th birthday. I'm not really happy. I'm just like, okay, I turned another year. Okay, whoop-de-doo. What happened now? What's next? I said next year, this time, I want to make sure that I'm happy. I want to make sure that I go into the year happy because it doesn't make sense that every single year I'm going to my birthday and it's just like, whoop-de-doo, whatever. So I just said, I got to build my confidence up. At that point, my confidence was extremely low. I walked past somebody, you're not even talking to people that you see in a random street. And I had to change. So what I decided to do, I decided to work out. I said, if I look different, I'm going to feel different. So I started this workout journey. I said, you know what? I'm going to work out for a year. And whatever happens through that time, we're going to see. So I started working out. Month 1, worked out, took a picture each week to see my progress, to see, am I getting better? Am I transforming into somebody new? I took a picture every day, month 1, every week I meant. Took a picture each week, month 1, month 2, month 3, month 4. Through this process, I wasn't really looking at it. I was looking at it each month. So month 2, I'm okay, nothing really happened. Month 3, kind of discouraging, like, I'm not seeing any results. When month 4 hit and I was seeing that I'm that same person that started, like you don't really see a difference in 4 months. I'm just like, yo, this ain't, man, something's going on. I was discouraged. I was mad. I didn't tell anybody how I felt because this was my goal. Nobody else is doing it but me. This is something I want to change in myself. And I was upset. And I'm just like, yo, what am I going to do? And I had 2 choices at that point. I could stop and my results from day 1 is going to be the same way I'm going to look on my birthday next year. Or I keep trying. Because at least I know that I didn't quit. And that's the same thing for you. Whatever journey you're on to try to improve, to try to change yourself or start something, you got to know the only way you're going to get there is to keep going. You can't quit. Because if you quit, you're in the same situation you started at. And now you're in that same situation complaining because you're in that same situation. So what you got to do, you got to keep going. I think the cool thing about going on a journey is that we all see the final destination. We all see, the $1 million house. We all see those vacations. We all see the bank account full of money. We all see all those investments, the cars. We all see what we want, but we don't see what we have to do to get there. We know where we're at. We know where we want to be. Between all of that, we don't see it. It's unknown. You don't know that you're going to have sleepless nights because you're mad about how you look. You're mad about your bank account. You're stressed out. You have anxiety of what you're going to do next. You don't see none of that. All you see is that final goal. And you have to know those dark times through that little tunnel of getting to where you want to be. You're going to have to keep going. You can't quit, because you got to have that vision of your mind of, I know where I want to go. I know where I'm at, but I also know where I want to go. I don't care what I'm going through to get there, but I know that's where I want to go. And that's how you got to think, because it's going to be hard. Like I'm doing this. Everything I'm doing is a journey, because I want to be better. I want to be the best Jelan I possibly could be, but it's going to be a journey. So just thinking about this journey of not knowing what you're going to go through, I just think of movies. I think a lot of movies, you're going to see someone in a certain situation, and by the end of the movie, you're going to see him in another situation. And me, I love bank robbing movies. My girlfriend always jokes about, this is not the kind of life we want to be. I'm not watching these movies with you, but it's not really the wanting to rob the bank I'm really concerned about. I'm worried about their mindset of knowing that the start of the movie, they usually, back on their bills. They got car notes that they got to pay for. They're down on their luck, and they're trying to change their life. I'm not saying go out and rob the bank, but to get to that destination of where they want to be, they're going to go through that journey. They're going to try their best to change their life. And that's why I love those movies, because even though what they're going through is unknown, they're preparing for that unknown. These people are usually good at robbing a little corner store, robbing a small bank. They're good at doing those small things because, just pretty much to get by. You're used to waking up whatever time you want to wake up. You used to just going to work, coming home, chilling all day, because this is what you do to get by. This is the regular life. But to change it to get to that destination of the big cars, the nice house, the full bank account, you don't know what you got to do to get there. And I think about these bank robbing movies. I think of the Ocean series, Ocean's 11, 12, 13, even the recent movie that came out, Kaleidoscope, that movie, and also Money Heist. Money Heist is a good movie as well, where all these people are used to doing those small jobs. They're used to, like I said, robbing that corner store, doing the bank, making a little money to get to the next level. Now, all of them, their idea is, we want to get the big one. We got to get the $1 billion bank we got to rob. And to get there, you got to realize you might not live. Money Heist, when he started, he said, I got all y'all here because y'all are extremely talented in what y'all do, and we're going to go for the biggest bank we could possibly do. But you got to realize before you start this, you might not live. You might not live. This is something that's going to be extremely hard. A lot of these things that we're going to go through are going to be extremely tough. But if you want to get the final thing of having that bunch of money, having that yacht, that car, that house, that money, you're going to have to go through it. But the cool things about these bank movies, a lot of times the brains behind it, these people, they're thinking about what's possibly can happen. They're thinking about, let's say we go into this door, cops are going to be there. We have another escape. We have another way to do it. Our escape route. Let's say we got a car. This guy's going to be the driver. The cops pull the guy over. We can't use a driver. We're going to go through the tunnel. We're going to go through the subway. You got to think about, you want your business to blow up. Let's say, for example, you have a restaurant. You're an amazing chef. You want your business to go crazy, but you don't know that the minute you start, you end up putting the wrong ingredient in something. You're making a bunch of people sick. Now your business is going to get shut down. That's probably a bad example, but I'm not a chef. But just thinking about doing something that you think is going to get you from here to all the way here, $1 million, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be something that you think will work, and it doesn't work. Everybody always says, don't have a plan B. Yes, I agree. You don't want to have a plan B. If that's your goal, that's your goal. But throughout it, your different decisions you make, you got to know you're going to have to make plan A's and plan B's to get there. The destination is your business to explode, your business to do everything. You think the most important thing you have are burgers. Next, everybody loves your chicken. Okay, if everybody loves my chicken is going to be a star. You can't say, this is the burgers are it, the burgers are it. Nobody likes your burgers. The chicken is the star. And then, and then there's going to be something else that's even harder. And then something else that's even harder. And you got to keep changing and adjusting yourself to actually get there. I don't know if those examples are great because I'm not a chef, but you have to realize that the journey's unknown. Are you willing to go through that unknown to get where you want to be? Every day for work, I got to go to the 5th floor. I walk in, press the elevator, go to the 5th floor. Because I know I got to work, I got to make money. That's my destination. My destination is to get to my desk so I can work and make money. If I walk in, the elevator's broken, what am I going to do? I got to take the steps. Because I know that's what I want to do. That's what I have to do to pay my bills. Your destination to get there, you think it's going to be fast and easy. You think you could just take the elevator. Elevator's broken. And the elevator's always going to be broken. And instead of having to go to the 5th floor, you got to go to the 25th floor. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be hard. Nobody wants to go up 25 steps. I work out. I hate the step machine. And I work out. I'm in great shape. I hate that. But are you willing to go through something that you hate to get what you want? It's growing pains. You want to grow. You want to become the best you possible. You want whatever your goal is to happen. But you have to know that it's going to be pains throughout the way. When you get to that 10th floor going up the steps, my legs hurt. But I know I want to get there. I know every time I go on Instagram, I see all these Instagram models. They looking so good in this swimsuit. It's summer now. I'm going to have to wear one piece because I haven't been doing what I had to do. Every time I go on Instagram, I see these workout guys, super muscular. They go in the gym basically with no shirt on. I tried to do that one time. It didn't feel right. I got to keep working. I want to look like that. I want to post all workout videos with no shirt. But if I don't put the work in, it ain't going to happen. Nobody wants to see no skinny guy with no shirt on. Put a shirt on, bro. We don't want to see all of that. Bird chest. I don't got a bird chest. I've been working. But still, I'm not that big diesel guy yet. I really don't want to do. But I'm just saying, if I did, I'm not that big diesel guy yet to really do what I want to do, what you see online every day. Because we all online. We all are seeing everybody driving these Lamborghinis. We all see the people with the big house. We all see the people on vacation. Every time people see stuff on vacation, I want to go. I want to do that. That would be kind of cool. But you got to put in those steps to get there. Another example I have is, I think about my nephew, for example. Pretty much, he was a baby. I always take care of him when he was younger. I remember one day, I remember this day like it was yesterday. It was just so crazy to me. I remember I had popcorn, right? I'm sitting there eating popcorn. He's sitting there laying down in his playpen, right? I'm sitting there eating popcorn. At this point, he had no teeth. He had no teeth yet. So I'm sitting there eating popcorn. And me, I'm a jokester. So I'm teasing him with the popcorn. Not to be super mean, but I'm just, I like to play around. So I'm offering him popcorn. He's trying to get it. And I said, and I ate it. Okay, yes, that sounds a lot mean when I say it on record. But I did that, and he's crying that, why can't I have that popcorn? You don't have no teeth. You're not ready for this popcorn. And then I think about, months later, he starts to tease. Now he's crying about his teeth coming in. You want this destination. You want this body. But now when you're going in the gym, now you're crying because it's too tough. What do you want? What tough do you want? Do you want the tough of going in the gym every day and not getting your results, but you keep trying? Or the tough of seeing what you want on Instagram every single day, seeing everybody live the life you want to live, and you're not having it? Which one would you rather? I think I would rather the one that I'm continuously trying. It might not work out. I'm going to adjust and try it again. That's what you have to realize. You have to keep on trying. Because another thing you have to realize that you just might not be ready for it yet. You might not be ready for that life that you really want. Me, I'm not ready for 1,000, 10,000 people to be listening to my podcast. I would love for that to happen, but I'm not ready for that yet. I definitely I could see myself being in a big auditorium, 1,000 people listening, 1,000 people watching me do my podcast. I would love that. I'll be fired. Am I ready for that tomorrow? I'm not. This episode is going to get chopped up. I pause it. I take breaks. I come over here. I look at my notes. I can't do that with a crowd full of 10,000 people, 1,000 people. I can't do that. So I'm not ready yet. So I got to grow. I got to grow with I'm spending all my time doing all these notes. Like, look at this book, right? This book got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pages on here. I got more pages on this notebook. I got 2 other notebooks where I'm writing all notes for this episode alone. I've been putting a lot of work. So even though you listen to a podcast episode, you say, oh, it's about 15 minutes or so. It's about 20 minutes. The amount of work I put into this before you actually listen to it is a lot. I'm recording now. I had to set up this mic, had to set up these lights. I actually have another camera on the side because I want to change the angle when I want to make reels so they could be cooler. I got to make reels. I got to listen to the podcast over and over again, chop it up so it can actually, make sense. You know what I mean? When I do these reels, I got to add subtitles to it. I'm recording on Pro Tools. I got to edit my audio, make sure the audio is loud enough. After I edit everything, I have to go in the car, make sure it sounds good. When I'm making the video for YouTube, I add different videos of what I talk through. So I have to go on YouTube and find different videos to put on here while I'm talking, while I'm editing everything else. Make this thing look a little cool. I might add something right here just to let y'all know that I be working out here. But I do all of that. And then when I go to my analytics, my first day I dropped it, I got 3 listens. And I listened to it twice. I always listen to it twice because I say, if I listen to it, it might help more people see it. I don't know. But I go through all that work to get 2 listens, and now I'm discouraged. I'm like, what should I do? Should I stop? No, I'm not going to stop. No, because I know what my final goal is. I want to be in that spot where I'm sitting down, we have 1,000 people in the crowd listening to me motivate somebody or interview somebody. I want that day to come. But what I have to go through, I have to go through these growing pains. You're growing. Every single day, I'm trying to get better. Now I record in 4K so I can make sure when I zoom in, it doesn't delete the quality. Now I know I need a light here and I need a light here. So one light is a key light, one light is the 4 light or whatever it's called. But I'm learning every day. I'm trying something new. Let's say my reels are not all my little short videos that I'm doing are not really doing well. So what I said I'm gonna try another camera angle. So now instead of 1, 2, I got 2 angles now to try something new. And that's what life's about. Life's about, what your final destination is on that journey. You don't know what it is. You don't know what you're gonna have to go through to get there. I might do all this stuff. And next Wednesday when I drop this episode, 3 views, 4 views. I did it. I got 1 more. Or I'm at 3. Okay, I know that I stayed consistent. Now I have to do something else to get to the next level. It's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. You're just not ready right now. And it's okay. You're going to keep going. You're going to keep perfecting your craft until you get ready. I go back to that restaurant. Let's say, for example, you posting videos just like me. You posting videos every single day at your restaurant. Next thing you know, something goes viral. Over 1 million plays, 1 million likes, whatever. Now your restaurant that you're used to getting about 100 people come in a day, you have 1,000 people outside. Oh my gosh, we're going to be rich. We got 1,000 people outside. No, you're not. Because you don't have 1,000 food in the back ready for these 1,000 people. You don't have food ready for that. You're not used to that. You used to get an average of 100 people come to your store per day. Now you have 10 times that. Yeah, it's cool. People are outside waiting to get your food, but you're about to make 900 people upset. 900 people are like, yo, why don't you have enough food for people? You weren't ready. You didn't know it was going to be a time where you have 1,000 people. And it's not going to be smart to have 1,000 thing worth of food back there because it might go bad. You might not be ready. It takes steps. It's going to go through those growing pains of you open your restaurant, you have 5 people come in. And you're like, now I got all this food I got to waste. But it's growing pains. You got to change everything around, slowly grow, step by step by step until you get there. It's not going to happen overnight. And you don't want it to happen overnight. Because if it happens overnight, you ain't ready for it. You're not ready for bad things to happen because bad things are bound to happen. You think about your life. You could be the holiest of the holy. You still gonna have stuff happen in your life that's not great. Now, I recently went to church and my pastor was talking about making a song about, I forgot what the song is exactly about, which is kind of bad, but he was pretty much he made a song, and he said he made the song when he was like stressed out, when he had anxiety, when, things in his life wasn't great. He's a pastor. He speaks the word every day. I doubt he does many, many things bad. He might, I don't know his life, but I'm just saying bad things happen to everybody. And you're not special. It's going to happen. So it doesn't matter what you want happen. It doesn't matter what your destination is. Things that happen, bad things happen. You have to adjust. You have to change. You have to get better. It's all about growing. But I think the main thing is that you have to be prepared for that. The story that I think of the 3 little pigs. Yes, 3 little pigs. They had that first house, the first pig. The house is made out of straws. They said, oh yeah, I did it. I'm good. I'm going to live my life. Everything's going to be fine. Then when chaos comes, the wolf blows the house down. Oh my gosh, I'm in trouble. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Now you run to the second house. Made a house of sticks. I took a little more time than the first pig, but I made my house of sticks. I threw that sucker up. We're good. Life is good. We're gonna live. We're going to grow our family. Everything's going to be cool. The wolf came, blew the house down too. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I'm in trouble. All of them ran to the third pig that made a house out of brick, that took their time, that know things in life is going to happen. Things in life is not going to be perfect. I made my house out of bricks because this might take a little longer. I might have to take my time to get this to build up. I might not have my house as fast as I want. I might not be able to reach my goal of having a house that fast, but I'm going to take my time to build it because I know that as life goes, problems are going to come. And I know if I have a strong foundation, that I'm going to be okay. The other little pigs came to the house. The wolf came to blow the house down. What happened? Nothing. Because I'm ready for that. I know at the end of every single one of them, their destination was to have a house. That was the destination. The first 2 pigs, they tried to make it happen as fast as they could. Oh, I'm going to hurry up. Let's get the straws out. Boom. Let's get the sticks out. Boom. Now I could party. I could dance. I could do whatever I want. I can enjoy life because I'm good. I got my house. That last one said, yo, wait a minute. I want a house, but I want to make sure when I have that house that I keep that house. Because I know I'm going to go through a lot of different things. I know life is going to be hitting me. So I want to make sure that I have a steady foundation. I might not reach it as fast as everybody else. I'm looking at everybody else. Everybody's so happy. They got this, they got that, they got this. But I know that when I reach my destination, I'm going to keep it. Because it's ready for war. It's ready for anything. And that's what you got to do. It's going to take long to get there. But just know when you get there, your life changes. I go right back to the beginning of losing that weight. Once you work and get there and you lose that weight, it's so much easier to keep the weight off. Because you putting that, how hard you work to get there. You're not going to say, man, I'm about to eat this cake. I'm good to go. I could lose it off again. No, it's still going to be hard when you get there to try to lose that weight, but you're going to be good. Like I started from the beginning. When I first worked out, my confidence went through the roof. My body changed. I try to talk to every woman out there because my confidence was through the roof. I don't do that no more. I got a girlfriend. Okay. So, hey, I'm not out here talking to any girl, but what I'm saying, my confidence was through the roof, and now my confidence is still through the roof. Where I'm getting out of my comfort zone, where I'm contacting these people, it's like, yo, you want to come on the show? I'm good to go. You want to come on the show? I know I'm good. I know where my destination is going to be. Are you ready to come on the show? Before that, my confidence level wasn't there. But is that work? Because I know that I can be disciplined for a year straight to get where I want to be. I can do anything I want. I think fitness is probably the hardest thing to do because we've been living a certain way our entire life. We've been eating what we want to eat. We've been sleeping. We've been not, putting our body through pain. Now you say, yo, I can't eat that cake. I love carrot cake. I love red velvet cake. I love sweets. I am a sweet fanatic. Reese's is my favorite candy. I stopped eating Reese's. I stopped eating cake. I stopped eating everything. I just know the feeling of eating the Reese's, the feeling of eating that cake, that's short term. That's a short-term feeling of happiness. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Once it's gone, it's gone. Once it's gone, it's gone. Having a body and you're confident, every time you look in the mirror, you're like, yo, I love myself. Taking your shirt off, oh my gosh, I love myself. You're a woman, you out there wearing that 2-piece on the beach. Oh man, yeah, I know these guys gonna be looking at me. I know these women gonna be jealous because you put that work in. You know, it's okay. It's okay to be mad. It's okay to be upset that what you're doing is not working out, but you're gonna get there. You're getting it. And then what I want to leave you with, it's gonna be levels. It's levels to this. You get to one level, you accomplish that goal, you go right back down to the next one to get right back up. And it's okay. But the toughest thing that you're going to have to deal with is getting to that next level. Once you get to the next level, you're there already. And now you just got to keep going. Keep going. Success is not a straight line. It's going to be a up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. What level do you want to be on? Do you want to be on level 1 or do you want to be on level 10? It's levels. You know, you go through this life. The minute you get to the top, the minute you're about to hit that next level, that's when it's going to hit you the hardest. So when you know you're going through a lot, when you know you're going, man, I want to quit. This ain't working out. That's when you're on the verge of getting to that level 2. If you quit when things are getting tough, when you quit when you're right there, you're going to go right back down. You're going to stay right there. But when you get past that, something that's tough, that's been eating you up alive, you get to level 2, you're good to go. So every time you at that next level, anytime you think about quitting, just know you are right there. You are right there getting to that next level. You're right there or getting close to your destination. You know, I just think about video games. I don't know if y'all play video games, but when you reach that boss, you go through the whole game. When you reach that boss, that's the toughest thing. That's the toughest thing to go against. I think about Mortal Kombat. When you hit that boss, you think about Super Smash Brothers. When you hit that boss, that last person, that's the toughest one. Why? Because you're that closer to your destination. You're that close to where you want to be. That's going to be the hardest one to go through. And what you going to do? You going to quit or you going to keep trying? I'm not going to quit. I'm too competitive to quit. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to beat that. I'm going to get to the next level. You know how good you feel once you do it? You know how good you feel? How stressed you are going through it. Oh my gosh, man, this is tough, man. And when you keep going and you actually win, man, I can't even explain that feeling. There's no way I can explain that feeling. But my main point of this episode was you're going to go through growing pains. It's all about growing. It's the pains of growing. Think about having a growth spurt. Your knee's going to hurt. It's the pains of growing. You got to grow. You know, anytime you're growing, anytime you're going somewhere that's unknown, it's going to be pain. It's going to be tough times. But the only way to get on the other side of that is keep going. Hope that I was able to help y'all out a little bit today. If y'all going through something tough, just know that, you're this close to getting to where you want to be. Just don't quit. Keep going. But my name is Jelan Abrams. This is Unknown and Talented. And keep going. That's it. Keep going. You got it.